Yeah, Rob, Jewish advocacy groups, the Anti-Defamation League, and the White House are all condemning comments made by CAIR Executive Director Nihad Awad during a November conference here in Chicago. However, the head of the Council on American-Islamic Relations is responding to the criticism, saying the comments were taken out of context. The executive director of the Council on American-Islamic Relations, Nihad Awad, is on the defense today, following controversial remarks he made during a convention last month in Chicago. Video of the comments were posted online by the Middle East Media Research Institute, a nonprofit which claims to help bridge the language gap between the Middle East and the West. He said in part,
"Yes, I was happy to see people breaking the siege and throwing down the shackles of their own land and walk free into their lands that they were not allowed to walk in."
In a statement released Thursday, Awad writes that the website took his remarks out of context, writing in part, quote, "What I actually said while discussing international law, Ukrainians, Palestinians, and other occupied people have the right to defend themselves and escape occupation by just and legal means. But targeting civilians is never an acceptable means of doing so, which is why I have again and again condemned the violence against Israeli civilians."
It's depressing, but not surprising. CAIR does have a long history of demonizing Israel and diminishing assaults on the Jewish people.
Jay Takath is the executive vice president of the Jewish United Fund and says words by leaders matter.
Jews, like Muslims, like everyone, are entitled to freedom, liberty, and to pursue their life as they want to. They don't deserve demonization.
White House spokesperson Andrew Bates also condemned the remarks, saying in part, quote, "The horrific, brutal terrorist attacks committed by Hamas on October 7th were, as President Biden said, abhorrent and represent unadulterated evil." The national director of the Anti-Defamation League also responded to the comments from CAIR, saying there is no excuse for this kind of anti-Semitism and hate.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.